Welcome back. This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. And no, this is not my purse. This is a purse, though, a little hand purse for a lady. And what this is a radio from Jeff. Jeff loans me these radios to review on my show. And I like the fact that Jeff has repurposed something. He's taking this lady's purse and he's turned it into a case for a small radio. It's a nice little purse. You probably got it for 50 cents or something. Let me show you the radio. Let's move on here. Okay, here we go. And there's some batteries. He included 4 batteries. It only takes 2. I'll show you that in a minute. Here's the earbuds, which also acts as the FM antenna, so there's no telescopic antenna. I don't believe originally it came with this. This is actually an antenna to plug into this right here. Now in the manual it shows using this, so I think this was extra. He bought this used, and this is a Sangean DT-210 AM FM radio with a clock function. Now there's also 2 other models. There's a 210L, which includes long wave, and there's a 210V, I think, which includes the old analog TV signals. This is just the 210. There's the manual. And like I say, he's repurposed this thing. It probably had pockets or something on the inside here, which he's cut out to make room for the radio. Pretty cool. I like that. Okay, let's talk about the radio. Now, it is AM and FM. It's stereo via the headphone jack. The switches go from this side here. This is on the back here. It's marked. This is the speaker mode. If you want to use the speaker, which you typically would do. And the next one is the MO, which I assume is monaural, if you're using the earbuds, and then ST for stereo if you're using the earbuds. So that's where you can select those. Over here is 2 buttons here. One is for recalling, because it does have some memory storage of your favorite stations. And then here is a DBB function, which is, I think it's marked on the front right here, DBB, which stands for Deep Bass Boost. And that's only functional when you're using the earphones. So that's supposed to give you additional bass. You don't notice anything if you're using the built-in speaker. Up here we have the plus and minus tuning knobs. Over here is it says memo. That stands for memory, to go through the memory stations that you've stored. Over here you choose the band, in this case AM or FM. Up here we have the volume knob in the center, the power button, and the headphone jack. Nothing on the bottom. Also on the back we have this little black dot, and I was like, what is that black dot for? Well, originally this comes with a clip, a belt clip that you can put on. The belt clip, I guess when he bought it, was lost and wasn't included. Very unique battery case storage. It has 2, here they are. I got another set in there. Uses 2 AAA batteries, and they're stored on either side of the case. Let me just show you one side here. That's where they're stored. So instead of them all being on one side, which makes it imbalanced, there's one on each side. Pretty cool. Close that down. It's very, very tiny speaker. It looks like it's just this inner shell here is the speaker. Very tiny. I think that's it. Let's see how it works. Turn it on. Now, if you just push, and I'm trying to stay in focus here, camera's fighting me. You just push the power. Oh my God. It's hell getting old. If you just quickly push the power button, the power comes on and it's in the timer function set at 90 minutes. So after 90 minutes it'll shut off, and you can change that to like 15 minutes or whatever you want. If you want it to stay on continuous, you push and hold the power button for 2 seconds. So I'm going to just do the quick push, and let me turn the volume down for a second. I don't want to hear you yet, just hold off here. Let me see if I can get this in focus. Up in this corner, you will see what looks like a clock icon. That tells you it's in the timer mode. So now let me turn it off, and now I'm going to push and hold, and see it went off. So now it's on continuous power until you turn it off. So that's a pretty neat feature, because since it's going to use those batteries, they're tiny batteries, they're AAA batteries, they're going to use them up quite readily. It's good to have it come up in that default mode where it only plays for 90 minutes and it shuts itself off. That way, if you forget about it, it won't burn up the batteries or use up the battery. So right now it's in the AM mode. Let me see if I can hold this so you can see it. There we go. Pretty easy to read, except the bezel is shiny, so with all my lights it is very reflective. So let's turn the volume back up. Now in AM mode, you don't need an external antenna, so we're not going to plug in the earbuds. So we turn the volume up.
And you've got to get your hands on the #1 root concealer in the world, Magic Root Cover-Up Spray by L'Oreal. In just
Okay,
3 you're done. Sprays on easily, washes out with shampoo, works on all hair types and textures, with 8 beautiful shades that blend right.
Okay, the sound is fine as long as you don't turn it up too high. When you turn it up too high, like I've got a fan on and my wall air conditioner on, so I turn it up higher than you would normally listen to it to try to overcome that, and it distorted. I'll show you again. Now there's where you'd normally listen to it. It's distorting. Worse. Really bad. So that's maximum volume. And it's badly distorted. Like I say, that's above what you would normally listen to it. If you weren't in your workshop and had to have the air conditioning and fan on. So other than that, the sound quality is fine. The tuning button works 2 different ways. You either quick press it to move up in increments of 10 kilohertz in this case, or you press and hold to have it search. So we're going to do a press and hold. Now it's searching for the next string station, which it found, and it stopped. Turn the volume back up. And there's music, so we're going to do a press and search right away. There's the next one. Turn the volume back up. Yeah, it's well directional. That's a weak station. You press and hold. Oh, I just pressed then. You got to press and hold. There we go. Working fine. Yeah, it's a really weak station it stopped on. There we go. So you can see it is doing pretty good on medium wave. It's early in the morning, so I believe that the medium wave stations still have to reduce their power while it's dark. I know it used to be a rule. I don't know if it still is. So they may be running at lower power at 6:51 a.m. in the morning. It's almost sunrise. That's it. Okay, let's move on to select the FM band. There's the FM band. Now, what it says, if you're going to tune the FM band, you need to plug in the earbuds. Or, in this case, Jeff had this. Like I say, I don't think this comes with the radio new. I think this was extra. This is just a plug-in to the headphones jack, which is just a wire. It's an antenna. That's what it is. What it's made for. So this is the real deal. So we're going to try it without the help of an external antenna. So let's go. I'm going to turn it all the way down to the band so I can start it at the beginning of the band. Trying to get it all the way down to the end of the, there we go. Now we're at the end of the band. I'll turn the volume up. This is not on the station. Okay, now we're going to push and hold and let it find the next station. It's missing a whole, yeah, it's not getting anything. So it didn't find anything. So it's still searching. And I don't think direction makes any difference. So it's not finding anything in my workshop. So now, let's stop it and we'll manually move it back to the beginning of the FM band. Now there's some weaker stations in the lower part of the FM band in the Tampa Bay area. That's why I want to start down there. Too far. Let me do one more thing. Let me manually tune it to a known station, known strong station. So let's go to 105.5. 105.5. So yep. Yeah, it's there, but it's struggling. Okay, so let's we turn the volume down because it's playing music, and we're going to use. I'm not going to use this one. Although this would be more convenient because it doesn't have the earbuds hanging on it. Let's use this one. Now, I think that's why they have the switch on the back for selecting whether you use the speaker or the earbuds, either mono or stereo. That's why they have that, because you're plugging in the earbuds. Now, normally on a radio that doesn't use the earbuds as an antenna, it would switch the speaker out and you'd be on the earbuds. So since it's also being used as an antenna, and you might still want to use the speaker, that's why it has that switch. Kind of threw me there for a loop why it had that switch. So we're going to undo this, and then we're going to kind of just spread this out a little bit. Nothing fancy here. I'm just going to lay it on the table, and I'm going to turn the volume back up. So it's struggling to get that station, and that's strong station. So we're going to plug in the earbuds. Now I got it. And it's music, of course, so I got to turn it down. So that's working fine. Now let's take it back down to the end of the band. Let's go all the way up to the top and around. And let's see if we get that weak station or stations that's down on the lower part of the band. Okay, now we're going to do the automatic tuning. Yep, I found something already. Let me turn the volume back up. Nope, nothing there. I don't think that's the one I'm looking for. There we go. That's one of them. Yeah, there they are. So now it's receiving all those weaker stations that it didn't get without the earbud plugged in. That's the one I was looking for. That's across the bay from me, and it's kind of weak. So let's unplug the earbuds. Yep, it's gone. It's barely hear it. So you really need this because it has no telescopic antenna. So that's how that works. Again, it has a memory function that you can store your favorites in. Let me see if it tells me how many. 15. You can have 15 preset stations on FM and 10 on AM. Pretty cool. So that's the Sangean DT-210. You can still get these brand new off of Amazon. Jeff got his off of eBay. Pretty cool. Again, thanks Jeff for loaning me this for review. And have a great day. And if you enjoy my shows like this of Jeff's radios, he's got a ton of radios, and I really appreciate his help. Give me a thumbs up. Bye-bye.